Hello YouTubers. Today we are going to install a closet organizer, and here is the old closet the way it was. We have already taken out some of the old, and we have patched up a few holes. As you can see, we used the putty that turns pink, and it will, as it dries, it'll turn white, so therefore we'll know when it's ready to go ahead and paint. We went to Home Depot and we picked up this kit for 4 to 6 foot. We have a pretty small closet, so this is more than enough for us. Hoping maybe to be able to get another shelf or something to put in there. But this was only $100 at Home Depot, and I thought that was a pretty good deal. It's definitely going to do what we need it to do. We had to take down the old shelving, and there's part of it, and with that he went ahead and just pried it right off with all that. And we pretty much had a makeshift closet before, and hoping that this will go a lot smoother and be a lot cleaner and a lot easier, and I will actually have room because all his shirts overgoes everything in that closet. I have no room, so I'm hoping that with this we will definitely have more room in our closet. He did take down the tracking for the old doors, and we will be getting new doors put in. Alright, so we're getting ready to paint, and we've got the pan out for painting. We've got the brush already on, the roller. We also got the little edger container, and here is our edger. We've got the paint brushes that we're going to be using out here, and of course our stick. He was very insistent on getting this thing up here for the paint. We got using Valspar paint for the closet. We just wanted it to look nice. It's going to be a high gloss white enamel paint. This thing here is really nice actually because it keeps from spilling. In this bedroom we did happen to have a big incident a while back on basically spilling an entire gallon of paint all over the floor. Amazingly, you could not tell after he got it all cleaned up. So we didn't want to have that again. We're going to do the rest in time lapse as he's painting, and then we'll take another break and get started on some others. Thanks. So right now we're painting the trim with Kilz latex paint. The trim had at one point in time pink paint, and somebody had painted over it, and so we're gonna put a coat of paint of Kilz on it so it'll go a little bit smoother, look a little bit better. We also have up here some bare wood that will definitely need the Kilz paint put on it as well. So we're going to do that and make it look a little bit nicer. One of the downfalls that we've realized, but I'm okay with, is everything's going to be bright white, which the closet and the closet organizer is all bright white.
But it's a small space, so it needs to be lighter anyway.
That is very true. So it's going to actually work out to an advantage. We'll actually be able to see what's in our closet, which is a heck of a concept, wouldn't you think? We are at the next day of progress here. We've went through the box that we got our closet organizer in, and we made sure we had all our parts. So we went through the little book that they give you, and we made sure that everything that they said we were supposed to have, we have. We've got 2 bars here. We've got a couple of the shelves up there, the bigger, longer ones. We got the little shelf there. Here's all the pieces to hang the rods on. And we're supposed to have one little rod. And it took us a little bit to figure out where it was. And lo and behold, look in there it is. So they are tricky about how packaging these things. So make sure you look really through everything before you go, oh crap, they didn't send me something. Here's 3 of these things that is going to hang our shelves on. And here is all the goodies that we are going to use to put this thing together. So one of the things that we did last night is we sat down and we went through the list of different ways that we can put this closet organizer up. And we talked about it, went through it, and we decided that the big circle one here is the one we're going for. We're going to put his clothes on top, or my clothes on the bottom, and some of the longer, like my dresses and stuff, we're going to hang from the side here. Okay, so we've got the top shelf in, and we did that in a time lapse, and it was probably a good thing because it was a little difficult to try to explain, and it's kind of high up there, so we're going to give more directions on how to put these in on the bottom shelf here. So first of all, you're going to put these shelving brackets in, and what you're going to do is just slide them in like so.
Push down.
And push down.
Top, bottom, push down. Pretty simple.
And that one, of course, we already had in there. We've got the shelving here that we're going to put in.
Put these caps on there. See these where they had been cut at the factory. They're real sharp. These little caps here just fit right over that, both ends. And you want to put that through there on all of them. Bring it down and pull forward. That's all there is to putting that shelf up.
And then he's going to hook up the hangers for the rod. So you're going to go in.
Go in. Bring that one down on that. Just pops right down on it. Same. The rods, these also come with a cap. They're pretty snug fit in there. But you'll push that in and then just knock it down in there. This one's going to have to be cut. So I'm not going to put it in there right away, but it'll fit like that on both ends. And then this, you just lay it across the tops of those. And just pop it down on there.
And that is it for the shelf. Next, we're going to have to make a shelf for that one. And we have the material, but we have a very imperfect house. So we're going to have to cut it to right size. So we're going to take a tape measure, measure it out, and then take what they give us is a 2-foot one, and 2-foot rod, 2-foot shelf. We're going to cut those down to what we need. Go.
Okay. So to adjust the shelf to be put on here and get it where it needs to be cut, I'm just going to install it. And then what we did, instead of having to really measure it out, you're just going to go the next one over from where the shelf goes in, and you're going to cut it about in the middle so you can put those little caps on there and get rid of the sharp edges. And I just marked it, and now I'll just take it off of there, and I will take that downstairs and cut it. And we'll basically do the same thing with the rod there. We'll install it and then mark it and go and cut it.
Okay, he got the shelf all cut, and now he's going to do the measurement on the clothing rod, so we can get it cut to specs, or what we need it at.
Specs. Your body. That's where I'm going to cut it.
Alright, now when he gets done cutting it, we'll put the ends on, and we will be pretty much ready. This video will be of the installation of the doors. That's going to be probably next weekend. Definitely won't get it done this weekend. The weekend's almost done. Going.
So this is a review of the Closet Made shelf track, about $100 at Home Depot. Our closet was about, it was just a few inches shy of 5 feet wide. We got the 4 foot to 6 foot. And overall I'm pretty happy with the installation. It was a lot simpler than the installation of the ones I did 15 years ago. They definitely have a lot better design, installation friendly for the do-it-yourselfer and all that. The only issue I had with it, which really is probably just lack of experience with these type of toggle anchors, I think they're called. You gotta get that spacing just right. If you got this too far in, if you have this bolt too far in on here, then when it folds up and goes in and goes to pull back out, the whole thing will just pull out. If you don't have it far enough, say like that, then it goes in and it turns and it'll pull out that way. So it's a little tricky getting those in there, but you know, they can't really go too much further on this bolt or you're gonna pop through the other side of the wall. But other than that, I give this about 4 out of 5 stars on it, I guess. So this part of the project, as you can see, got my clothes up here, her clothes down there. Still have plenty of room. She got her longer dresses there. Got some shelf room. This shelf right here is probably not going to be too useful, except for on the side that I got my jeans hanging up. This one up here is not too bad. This part of the project is it's done. D-U-N.